Hey everyone, Joe over here on channel G Squared, and before we jump into what remains of Edith Finch, my hair is all kinds of jacked up. I went in to get it fixed. Well, not fixed. Get it like toned better, and something happened with the dye, and it came out darker than expected by like 10,000 shades darker than I expected. So now it's no longer blue. It's some weird black, blue gray breeding thing. So that is out of the way. We're gonna jump into what remains of Edith Finch. So we just finished Lewis's story where he killed himself, which was very, very, very depressing. And I believe all we have left are Dawn and Edie. So we're just gonna jump in where we left off and leave Lewis's locker contents in here. So let's see here. Let's see. As the story is getting going
On the way back
I'm realizing
from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing.
I realized that
She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
That this is a story being told.
I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
Jesus, lady, let me talk. I believe that this might be some kind of diary based off of how the beginning turned out, where I think they had tulips, which is normally meant for funerals. I think those tulips. Oh well, whatever they're called, you know, those white flowers. Yeah, those things. But anyways, I believe that
I wish we'd
that this is being told to someone instead of it being like in her head, which is what I thought it was to begin with. So let's see how correct I am.
But I understand why we left.
Why did you leave Edith Jr. the third? I still don't know what happens to Milton though. That's my biggest question.
My mom
that I need
leaving
answered.
everything behind.
Like, is he dead? Is he not dead? Is he like presumed to be dead? We got a prayer here. All right, cool. Whose room is this?
What happened that night had been coming for a long time.
This is like it's Edith's room, so this is
Maybe I should have
my
come
room.
sooner.
I think this is my room. Oh, it's a bird. Oh, it's origami. I thought it was a real bird. Oh, let's get up there.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left
Man, she's
now
got
is to tell you about that last night.
She's got some bomb, like little mini house up here. This is crazy. This is probably like my favorite house I've ever been to in a video game. Oh, look at that. She ruined books. Way to ruin books, Edie Jr. Why are there words on her? Oh, I wasn't. No, I wanted. There's letters on top. I want to know what that was.
Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Jesus, man, why you be fighting all the time? Isn't that why it happened to Gregory? I think what's that Gregory's name? Where's the baby? Yeah, Gregory.
the power had been shut
arguing.
off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles.
You clearly
When my
didn't learn a
mom
lesson
said the
from
library,
Gregory.
I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
Also, why did her mom seal up all the doors? It's not even her house. It's ridiculous. This lady has a lot of control problems.
What you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
What thing? What is she afraid of? These are questions I need answers to.
Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight.
I'm gonna see what's over here. Oh, it's Gregory's fox is Gregory's frog is like everywhere.
We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
What is up with all this? History of the Finches by Edie Finch.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That
It was a mess.
The tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life.
I would not have gone in here. I'd be terrified. I don't care what the house reminds me of.
Back to it.
Yeah, I would have just looked at it in the distance.
When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
See, she's dead now. This is what happened right here. I can't see shit.
Got turned around.
Okay. I've only been in like this thick of a fog like a few times, and it's pretty damn
For a
trippy
while,
because
I wondered.
you can't see jack.
I started seeing things.
It always reminds me of Silent Hill. That game scarred
Things I'd
me.
forgotten had ever existed.
What am I looking for? There you go. It's a bed.
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me.
Yeah, like that makes sense.
Or
This is all your shit.
I came back to them.
Yeah, sure. We could go. We could see it that way if you like.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Oh my
Mom,
god.
you're gonna rip it. Let go. I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
Bye, Edie.
The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Where'd she go? Did she die? I think she died.
After that,
Clearly
we
she
moved
died.
around a lot.
You know, I always did. I mean,
We both tried to make the best of it.
I sometimes do this in the car, and I never understand what's the purpose of this. Is it supposed to make you feel something?
A few years went by.
It's like crazy little
My mom didn't like to talk about it,
dandelion.
but
That
she
what it
started
is?
getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly.
Well, that doesn't look that good.
She got better for a while, and then she didn't.
October 2016. She died last year.
And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive.
Or so you think, because Milton is gonna be right behind
Until
you.
I found out about you.
Milton.
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
This is what
This
it's like to
journal
be
was
born
supposed to
again.
be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
So Edith died. I wonder what killed her.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I
I'll
won't
go
be
see
there to
that.
see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Tell me this was just the intro? There's more to it? Oops. Let's see here. Does that mean he inherited the house? Because I'm surprised that house is still standing, based on how that thing is built. That is unstable architecture. I guess that's the end. Mr. Giant Sparrow. Alright, well, that we figured out what happened to all the Finches. They all died, apparently, except for Milton, which is presumed dead. We're not really 100% sure on that. But the game was really good. The storytelling was a lot of fun. Even the immersion factors from like the swing set from Calvin. Who else? Lewis was a lot of fun to play just because of it kind of sucked you in. But that is the entire story. I don't know if I missed anything. I'll probably look, but I think I'm pretty much done with this game. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this series, and if you guys liked the video, just leave me the good old thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to be updated with everything else we do in the future, and I'll see you guys next time.